So hi guys, welcome back to this new tournament, a fresh tournament. The women's 100 match is going on between the London Spirit women and the Oval Invincibles women. London Spirit are the defending champions in the women's 100 and they are taking on the Oval Invincibles, the season opener of the women's 100 2025. As we see a very good start here from Marizan Cap, good bowling. Kira Chatli and Redmayne are opening the batting for the London Spirit women. Right now they are having a look at the LBW check. As we had said earlier, this is just a 100 ball game and only 5 balls will be bowled in an over. If the captain agrees, they will bowl more than 5 balls. They will bowl 10 balls in an over if the captain agrees. But minimum it will be 5 balls in an over. Right now they are checking the LBW, but I think it's going down leg. Ball pitching, moving in, switching in line. Umpire's call, so it is not out. It will remain as not out. So Redmayne survives. Not out is the decision. And 5 balls have been bowled. Are they going to continue? Is the over done or are they going to continue? Yes, Marizan Cap is continuing. And again coming down the pitch, getting it on the pass. They are looking for a quick single. Good running between the wickets. As Redmayne completes the single and gives the strike to Chatli. Direct hit would have been gone actually. A very quick single. So it looks like Marizan Cap is going to be bowling 10 balls in this over. Oh, that's another very good delivery. Chatli just defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball. So Georgia Redmayne and Kira Chatli are opening the batting for the defending champions, London Spirit women. 3 more deliveries left in this over. 4 more deliveries left in this over. And Chatli comes down the pitch, hits it in the gap and into the boundary for 4. That's a very good shot through the offside by Kira Chatli. Short and wide from Marizan Cap. And Chatli punished it to the boundary. First boundary of the innings. First boundary for Kira Chatli. Actually 2 more deliveries left in this over. And that's another full delivery. Chatli looking to drive, gets the outside edge towards deep point and picks up another single. Gives the strike to Georgia Redmayne. 9 balls have been bowled in this over, still 1 ball left. Of course, this is the 100, so it is new rules. It is just about the number of balls bowled in an over. The last ball of the over, Georgia Redmayne yet to get off the mark. And is looking to flick it away again. Appeal for LBW. Slip fielder couldn't cut it off. Misfield that slip. They have picked up another single, and with that single, The over is concluded with that single. They are going upstairs for the review as well. We need to check whether this is out or not out. Again, Redmayne looking to flick, missing it completely. Is there any bat involved? Is what we need to see. So we are still checking the LBW decision. Actually, straight after this match, the men's 100 will also start, but it is going late into the night in India to cover that men's 100 match. That's why we are covering the women's 100 tournament. Oh, it looks like pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting. So the first wicket goes down here for the London Spirit woman. Umpire will have to reverse his decision, and she has, I think it's a lady umpire, she's given it as out. So the first wicket goes down, and it's Marizanne Kapp. The move to make her bowl 10 balls in the first over has worked dramatically well, and she has dismissed. Georgia Redmayne was struggling to get off the mark actually, but somehow she got hit on the pads too many times, and a third time lucky, we can say. Third time she got hit on the pads, it's straight in front of the stumps. So Georgia Redmayne departs without troubling the scorers. She is out for a duck, and London Spirit women are 8 for 1 after 10 balls. So 8 runs came from the first over from Marizanne Kapp. As we said in the rules earlier, the bowler has to bowl 5 balls in an over. If the captain agrees, the bowler will bowl 10 balls. So 10 balls have been bowled, and London Spirit women are 8 for 1. And now there's a new bowler into the attack for the Oval Invincibles. We need to see the name of the bowler. A new batter to the crease for the London Spirit woman is Griffith. Parent is coming into the attack for the Oval Invincibles woman, and straight away on the pads. Chatley looking to flick it away, gets it on the pads. They do complete the single. I think it will be one leg byes. We need to check. Natasha Parent is the new bowler into the attack, bowling the second over. Cordelia Griffith is the new batter to the crease for the London Spirit woman, and she is on strike now. As a full toss from Farrant, and Griffith hits it leg side, deep square leg comes around, cuts it off. Another couple of runs, and Griffith gets off the mark with a couple of runs. She will keep the strike. Plenty of new names in the women's 100 teams. Some new youngsters coming in. That's a slow ball. Griffith hits it in the air, just over the top towards covers. And it's good fielding at covers. Another couple of runs completed. They need to run fast between the wickets actually. It just seems as though every ball there is a chance of a run out. That shouldn't be the case. Another couple of runs completed by Cordelia Griffith. And she does keep the strike. Minimum 2 balls left in this over. Maximum 7 balls left in this over. And Griffith goes leg side. It's gone all the way for 6 over deep mid wicket. What a shot that is. Length ball from Natasha Farrant. And Griffith says, thank you very much. It's the first 6 of the game and the first 6 of this innings for Cordelia Griffith. Superb shot all the way for 6. So pressure on Natasha Farrant. Oh, that's a full toss. Could even be a no ball for West Side. It's put away for 4 towards deep square leg. A poor delivery there. I don't know whether it slipped out of the hand of the bowler. But a West High full toss asking to be put away. The umpires is also having a discussion. They're checking whether it's a no ball or not. They're checking with the third umpire. But Natasha Farrant hasn't got her length right here in the last 2 balls of this over. This was just a hit me ball. It looks like it is above the waist, so it should be given as a no ball, I would think. Will it be a no ball? So it was given as a fair delivery, and Natasha Farrant bowled only 5 balls in that second over. Went for 14 runs. 14 runs came from that second over. And London Spirit Women are now 23 for 1 after 15 balls. So the new bowler into the attack now is Rihanna McDonald-Gay. And that's straight away a very good delivery. Nicely left alone by Cordelia Griffith. A dot ball to start the over. They are having plenty of new names actually in the women's 100. And this should be an exciting tournament. Cordelia Griffith has been on the attack so far. That's a short ball pulled in the air. Deep mid-wicket fielder comes around, cuts it off. And Griffith takes another single and gives a strike to Chathli. "17 balls have been bowled in this innings. This is a third over of this innings. First over, Marizan Cap bowled 10 balls. Second over, Natasha Farrant bowled 5 balls. And that is the rules of the 100. Minimum 5 balls will be bowled in an over. Maximum 10 balls if the captain agrees. That's a full delivery driven through the offside by Chathli towards covers. Another dot ball here. So a good start from Rihanna McDonald-Gay. And maybe they might want Rihanna McDonald to bowl 10 balls in this over. Short and wide, cut away by Chathli, but straight to point, another dot ball. So this is a good start here, a good start to the over for Rihanna McDonald. Just one run has come from this over. Still 1 ball left. Minimum 1 ball left, maximum 5 balls left. That is what we can say. And Chathli is feeling the pressure a little bit. Strike rate of 85.71. Last ball of the over, moves across, hits it leg side. But deep fine leg is there. Will only be a single to finish that over, or are they going to continue the over? Yes, they have finished the over. So just 2 runs came from that over. I mean, Rihanna McDonald bowled only 5 balls in that over and conceded 2 runs. And London Spirit Women are now 25 for 1 after 20 balls. So still 80 balls left in this innings. This is a very interesting tournament actually. Interesting rules. So the new bowler into the attack is Forbay Franklin. Forbay Antonia Franklin is the new bowler into the attack, and straight away short and wide. Cut away by Chatley, picks up another single and gives a strike to Cordelia Griffith. Forbay Franklin is the new bowler. Griffith on strike now. That's a wide ball. That's a wide outside the off stump. Has to reload that one. Extra ball, extra run. Again, short and wide, cut away by Griffith. Straight to covers, a quick single attempted, and good running between the wickets as Griffith completes the single and gives a strike to Chatley. Directed, could have been close there, but they completed the single. Now Chatley is on strike. That's a full ball. Chatley drives down the ground to mid-off. It's another dot ball here. So at least two more deliveries left in this over, we can say. And Chatley is feeling the pressure with a strike rate of 80. And Chatley comes down the pitch, hits it in the air. Over deep mid wicket for 6. So Chatley says, pressure, what pressure? I will come down the pitch and hit it over the top of mid wicket for 6. First 6 for Chatley, and another important 6 for the London Spirit woman. Another full ball driven over the top through the offside for another boundary. So a 6 followed by a 4 to finish that over, or are they continuing? No, they are finishing that over. So 13 runs came from that 5 balls bowled by Forbay Franklin, and London Spirit women are now 38 for 1 after 25 balls. So Sophia Smale is the new bowler into the attack for the Oval Invincibles woman. Chatley is on strike. Smale is the left arm off spinner. And straight away down the leg side, Chatley sweeps to a short one leg. So there was a chance of a run out, but good running between the wickets to completed the single and gives a strike to Cordelia Griffith. There was a chance of a run out there. These two batters are taking some risky singles here. That's another flighted delivery, slowed down, driven again by Griffith towards point and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Chathli. And it's a flighted ball. Chathli comes down the pitch, hits it in the air, straight into the hands of deep mid wicket. And another wicket goes down for the London Spirit woman. Chathli was just about looking settled, but she has holed out to deep mid wicket, and Sophia Smalley strikes for the Oval Invincibles. Nicely flighted delivery. Chathli's eyes lit up, came down the pitch, but couldn't get enough power or elevation in that shot, or even the distance in that shot. Went straight into the hands of deep mid wicket. Sees the end of Kira Chathli as Kira Chathli departs after scoring 19 runs for 14 balls, and London Spirit women are now 40 for 2 after 28 balls. So London Spirit are in a little bit of trouble here. Lost 2 early wickets. So the new batter to the crease for London Spirit women is Grace Harris. And Sophia Smalley now coming around the wicket to Grace Harris, and Grace Harris just gently drives it towards mid-wicket, and it's a dot ball from Sophia Smalley. And Grace Harris is a very good Australian player. She plays for the Australia women. She plays for the Australia women's team. And that's a good delivery, flicked away by Grace Harris towards short square leg, picks up a quick single. And Grace Harris gets off the mark with a single. And to finish that over, just 3 runs came from that over from Sophia Smalley, and also the wicket of Kira Chathli. And London Spirit women are now 41 for 2 after 30 balls. So the new bowler into the attack now for the Oval Invincibles woman is Amanda Wellington, and she is bowling to Grace Harris. One bowler can bowl 20 balls in this format. It's a flighted ball. Grace Harris looking to drive, misses it. They're appealing for the stumping. Is this a big wicket which they want? It was nicely flighted, inviting Grace Harris to play that expansive drive. Are they going upstairs for the stumping? I don't think so. They are already ready for the next ball, so I think they are convinced that, well, in fact, they are having a look, but Grace Harris has made her ground, so that won't be a problem, and it will be remained as a not out. Yeah, not out it is. This time it's flighted. Grace Harris hits it in the air and all the way for 6 down the ground. This is what she can do. A very powerful hitter of the cricket ball. Nicely tossed up, inviting the big shot. And Grace Harris says thank you very much. First 6 for Grace Harris in this innings. And this time it's a short ball pulled away by Grace Harris into the gap. And another boundary towards deep mid wicket. 6 followed by a 4. And brings up the 50 for the London Spirit Woman. 50 comes up in just 33 balls. And Grace Harris is on the attack here for the London Spirit Woman. Another flighted delivery from Amanda Wellington, but this time Grace Harris drives down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Gives the strike to Cordelia Griffith. Still 1 ball left in this over. Now is looking to go for the big shot, gets the outside edge and it goes past. Shot third man into the boundary for 4, so another boundary here in this over. This time it's Cordelia Griffith who gets a streaky boundary to finish that over. Or is Amanda Wellington going to continue? No, she is not continuing. So the over is finished. 15 runs came from that over. And London Spirit Women are now 56 for 2 after 35 balls. So Rihanna McDonald continuing in the attack, and straight away Griffith looks to play a shot but not able to get enough connection. It's a dot ball to start the over. That's a short ball. Griffith gives herself room, cuts it away towards deep extra covers, picks up another single and gives the strike to Grace Harris. It's a home ground for the London Spirit Women actually. They are playing at the Lord's Stadium, and the Lord's is in London. Of course, even Oval is also in the London only. Grace Harris looking to flick it away there, but getting hit on the pads. It's another dot ball from Rihanna McDonald. Good bowling on the stumps. Minimum 2 more deliveries left in this over, I would think. It's a slow ball. Grace Harris drives through the offside and picks up another single. Gives the strike to Cordelia Griffith. And this time it's a slower short ball, we can say, cut away by Griffith. Misfield at covers, but luckily the deep extra covers fielder comes around, cuts it off, so it will be another single to finish that over. So a very good over from Rihanna McDonald actually. A very good over, economical over from Rihanna McDonald, and London Spirit Women are now 59 for 2 after 40 balls. So Marizan Kapp is back into the attack. She's already bowled 10 balls, so She can either finish her quota of overs now itself or maybe bowl 2 more overs of 5 balls each. Marizanne Kapp is the most experienced bowler, we can say, in the Oval Invincibles women's bowling lineup. Cordelia Griffith is on strike. And Griffith comes down the pitch, hits it leg side, it's in the gap for another boundary. So a very good start to the over from Cordelia Griffith, coming down the pitch and pulling it away. A third boundary in this innings for Cordelia Griffith. The moves to 27 from just 13 balls. And this time Cordelia Griffith again coming down the pitch, looking to hit leg side but not able to make connection. A dot ball from Marizanne Kapp, a good comeback after conceding the boundary. Again, Cordelia Griffith comes down the pitch, flicks it leg side, picks up a single, and it will only be a single. Gives a strike to Grace Harris. Still 2 more balls left in this over, and Marizanne Kapp having a discussion with Meg Lanning as well. Both players play together for the Delhi Capitals as well in the WPL, and now again playing together in the Oval Invincibles team. Oh, that's a wide, and it goes past the keeper as well, and the ball is racing away for 4 more. Bonus runs here for the London Spirit woman. A wide extra run followed by a boundary. That's a poor delivery from Marizanne Kapp. Has to reload that one. Bonus boundary for London Spirit. And that's a full ball this time. In fact, Grace Harris is that's a full ball. Grace Harris flicks it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Cordelia Griffith. Two more deliveries left in this over. And Griffith comes down the pitch looking to drive it away. It's given as a wide by the umpire. So Marizanne Kapp has to reload that one. The last ball of the over, I think. Griffith comes down the pitch, pulls it leg side towards deep mid wicket, and Griffith picks up another single to finish that over. So 13 runs came from that over from Marizanne Kapp. And London Spirit women are now 72 for 2 after 45 balls. And it's also time for the timeout. Okay, so we come to the end of the timeout, and now Phoebe Franklin is coming back into the attack, and straight away short and wide, cut away by Grace Harris for 4 to start the over. Poor delivery from Franklin, short and wide, asking to be hit. And Grace Harris is never going to miss out on those kind of opportunities. Another boundary, second boundary for Grace Harris in this innings. And this time it's a full ball from Phoebe Franklin. Grace Harris drives down the ground to mid-on and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Cordelia Griffiths. That's another full ball driven by Griffiths through the offside. Deep extra cover fielder comes around, cuts it off. Just a single for Cordelia Griffith. And gives the strike back to Grace Harris. 2 more deliveries left in this over. And this time it's on the pads. Grace Harris flicks it away leg side. Deep mid wicket fielder comes around, cuts it off. Just a single here again. And gives the strike to Cordelia Griffith. Last ball of the over, full delivery, it's hit away leg side. No one there at deep square leg, and another boundary to finish that over. So an expensive over from Phoebe Franklin. 11 runs came from that over, and London Spirit Women are now 83 for 2 after 50 balls. So another new bowler into the attack here for the Oval Invincibles women. The name hasn't been displayed yet. In fact, Rihanna McDonald is continuing in the attack, and straight away Grace Harris drives towards covers, picks up a quick single and gives the strike to Cordelia Griffiths. So Griffith is on strike now. Griffith moves across, pulls it leg side. There is deep mid wicket. It will be another single and gives a strike to Grace Harris. Is looking to pull it away, gets it on the pads. They are appealing for LBW. It's way down the leg side. It won't be LBW on the bat. And the batters have also completed the single. So it will be one leg byes for Cordelia Griffith, and it gives the strike to Grace Harris. Oh, in fact, Griffith is on strike, and that's a wide ball. Wide ball down the leg side. Rihanna McDonald has to reload that one. That's a short ball pulled away by Griffith. Is there a fielder there? No, there is no fielder there at deep square leg. So another boundary here for Cordelia Griffith. 5th boundary in this innings for Griffith. Too short and punished by Griffith. The last ball of the over now. And this time Griffith gives herself room, gets an inside edge, picks up a single to finish that over. So 8 runs came from that over from Rihanna McDonald, and London Spirit Women are now 92 for 2 after 55 balls. So Amanda Willington now continuing into the attack, and straight away short and wide, cut away by Grace Harris, straight to covers. Another dot ball to start the over. So at the moment, no bowler apart from Madison Cap has bowled 10 balls in an over. That's a flighted ball. Grace Harris hits it down the ground towards long on and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Cordelia Griffith. That's a flighted ball. Griffith comes down the pitch, hits it towards covers and picks up another single. Again gives a strike to Grace Harris. Is good batting by these two batters. The partnership now between Grace Harris and Cordelia Griffith is 54 runs from just 30 balls. This time Grace Harris hits it straight down the ground. Oh, good effort at long off, but not able to stop the boundary. Another boundary here for Grace Harris. Last ball of the over. This time Grace Harris swings leg side. Vacant spaces at deep mid wicket, and another boundary to finish that over. Brings up the 100 for the London Spirit Women and ends that over as well. So London Spirit Women are now 102 for 2 after 60 balls. So Sophia Smalley now being brought back into the attack, mixing up their bowlers here, the Oval Invincibles women. And straight away down the leg side, Griffith looking to sweep it away. I think it will be a white ball to start the over. Sophia Smalley has to reload that one. Second ball, short ball, pulled away by Griffith. There is deep mid wicket. It will only be a single. And gives a strike to Grace Harris. This time Grace Harris comes down the pitch, hits it down the ground. One bounce to long on. It'll only be a single. Couldn't get timing there, Grace Harris. But still picks up the single. Again, this time it's Griffith coming down the pitch, but again hits it only towards mid-wicket. They do pick up another single. Gives the strike to Grace Harris. 2 more deliveries left in this over. That's a flighted ball. Grace Harris gives herself room. Drives it straight to covers. It's another dot here. So this is a good over from Sophia Smalley till now. Last ball of the over. This time Grace Harris sweeps leg side towards deep square leg for 4. So it was such a good over until that point. But the over ends with a boundary to finish that over. So 8 runs came from that over, and London Spirit Women are now 110 for 2 after 65 balls. Okay, so still 35 balls left in this innings. Amanda Wellington has been brought back into the attack. And straight away Grace Harris punches it off the back foot, straight to covers. It's another dot ball to start the over. Flighted ball, Grace Harris goes high and handsome. Oh, long gone. All the way for 6. What a strike that is from Grace Harris. Nicely tossed up by Amanda Wellington. And Grace Harris hits through the line beautifully. Second 6 for Grace Harris in this innings. And this time it's short and wide, cut away by Grace Harris towards deep extra covers for another boundary. So 6 followed by a 4, and Amanda Wellington is under pressure here. And Grace Harris moves to 47 from just 25 balls. 3 runs away from a well-deserved half century. And this time Grace Harris sweeps again. It goes past short point leg. The ball is racing across. A good fielding by the fine leg fielder. Another couple of runs completed by Grace Harris. So she does keep the strike. Still 1 ball left in this over. It's another flighted ball. Grace Harris drives down the ground towards long off. Picks up another single to finish that over. A good over for the London Spirit Women. London Spirit Women are now 123 for 2 after 70 balls. For Natasha Farrant now. is coming back into the attack for the Oval Invincibles woman. Grace Harris is on strike. Natasha Farron coming around the wicket, and straight away Harris goes in the air. One bounce to long on. And picks up another single. Gives the strike to Cordelia Griffith. Griffith moves across, hits it in the air, hasn't got timing on it. It lands short of long off. Another single for Griffith. Gives a strike to Grace Harris, who's one run away from a half century. And this time Grace Harris just gently flicks it leg side towards deep mid wicket, picks up a single, and it's a half century for Grace Harris. An outstanding knock, 50 from just 28 balls with 6 fours and 2 sixers. A strike rate of 178.57. A superb knock under pressure from Grace Harris, coming in after London Spirit lost 2 early wickets and now scoring a half century. Valuable half century. Meanwhile, Cordelia Griffith at the other end also nearing another half century as well. As Griffith comes down the pitch, hits it in the air, hasn't got timing on it, just lands short of long off, and Griffith picks up another single. Gives the strike to Grace Harris. Oh, that's a full ball. Harris looking to drive, gets the inside edge towards short point leg and picks up another single. How close was that to the stumps? Single nevertheless for Grace Harris, and gives a strike to Cordelia Griffith. Oh, in fact, the over has come to an end as well. So, yeah, the over has come to an end. Last 10 ball, over has come to an end. So London Spirit women are 128 for 2 after 75 balls, and now Natasha Farron being brought back into the attack, and straight away Griffith pulls it away leg side, and a misfield at deep square leg allows the boundary to start the over for the London Spirit women. Poor delivery to start for Natasha Farron, too short, asking to be hit, and Cordelia Griffith punished it. So again, Natasha Farron, this time it's slower ball, full toss, driven through the offside by Cordelia Griffith, picks up another single and brings up another half century for Cordelia Griffith as well. 50 from just 28 balls with 6 fours and 1 sixer. The strike rate of 178.57 has been an outstanding knock from Cordelia Griffith. Three more deliveries left in this over. Grace Harris is on strike. That's a slow ball. Harris swings leg side. Has it gone all the way or what? What a shot that is. A flat 6 towards deep mid wicket. The third 6 in this innings for Grace Harris. And she is beginning to look dangerous now as far as the Oval Invincibles are concerned. Two more deliveries left in this over. Slow ball. Harris hits it down the ground. One bounce to long on. Picks up another single. And gives a strike to Cordelia Griffith. One ball left in this over. Griffith has also completed a half century. 100 partnership comes up with that single from Grace Harris. A partnership of 100 from 52 balls between these two batters. Last ball of the over now. And it's hit down the ground by Cordelia Griffith, but straight down the throat of long off, and the catch is taken. So a nice way to finish that over for Natasha Farron, who's looking like an expensive over, but finishes with a wicket. And the big wicket of Cordelia Griffith breaks the partnership as well. A good catch by Gardner running in from long off as Cordelia Griffith departs after playing an outstanding knock of 50. And London Spirit Women are now 140 for 3 after 80 balls. So 20 more balls left in this innings. The new batter to the crease is Charlotte Knott. But for now, Grace Harris is on strike. Sophia Smale is the bowler. Swept away by Grace Harris. Deep square leg is there. That's good fielding at deep square leg. Another couple of runs for Grace Harris. She will keep the strike. So London Spirits looking to move towards 160, 170, which won't be easy to chase at this venue for the Oval Invincibles. Oval Invincibles won the toss and chose to bowl first. Again, Grace Harris comes down the pitch, hits it towards long on, picks up another single, and gives a strike to Charlie Knott. Again on the pad, swept away by Knott, and picks up a quick single. They're appealing for the run out, but I think Grace Harris has made her ground. Good running between the wickets. So Grace Harris gets the strike once again. 2 balls left in this over. And Harris gives herself room, goes over the top all the way for 6. Another big shot there from Grace Harris. Another flighted ball, gave herself room, smashed it over the top of long off, brings up the 150 for the London Spirit Woman as well with that 6. And Grace Harris is looking dangerous, more dangerous now. Last ball of the over. And this time Grace Harris goes all the way over long on. Another 6 to finish that over. Back-to-back 6s to finish that over. And London Spirit are looking really good now. 156 for 3 after 85 balls. With 15 balls left in this innings. So Sophia Smale has bowled 15 balls, conceded 27 runs and picked up 1 wicket. And London Spirit Women are 156 for 3 after 85 balls. 15 more balls left in this innings. So Rihanna McDonald is continuing in the attack into her last over of the day. And it's a full delivery driven through the offside by Grace Harris towards covers. And picks up another single, gives the strike to Charlie Knott. Rihanna McDonald has conceded only 14 runs in the 16 balls which she has bowled. It's a good spell from her. Can he finish her spell on a high here? Still 2 more overs left after this one. Oh, that's a full ball. It's gone through. Charlie Knott was looking for the big shot. Couldn't make connection. It's gone through her. And it's another dot ball. Good bowling here from Rihanna McDonald. Three more deliveries left in this over. Oh, again looking to flick it away. I think got it on the pass. They're going for a quick single and completed the single as well. So good running between the wickets. And gives the strike back to Grace Harris, who looks like she can do nothing wrong today. Everything which is connecting is either going for a boundary or going for a six. And this time Grace Harris goes for the reverse shot. And it goes one bounce into the boundary for 4 towards deep point. Another boundary here, 7th boundary in this innings for Grace Harris. And still 1 ball left in this over. And this time it's a slower full toss. Grace Harris hits it down the ground towards long on. And picks up another couple of runs. Grace Harris moves into the 80s and concludes the spell of Rihanna McDonald today. She has conceded 20 runs in her 20 balls which she has bowled. So it ends her spell, and London Spirit Women are now 164 for 3 after 90 balls. So now Natasha Farrant comes back into the attack. Bowl the penultimate over, we can say. Yeah, penultimate over. And I think the last over will be bowled by Marizan Cap. Charlie Knott on strike. Charlie Knott gives herself room, hits it down the ground, but hasn't got any timing on it. Simple catch at long off. And Natasha Farrant straight away strikes of the first ball of the penultimate over. Charlie Knott looking to give herself room, hit it down the ground, not able to get enough timing on it. Simple catch at long off. And second wicket for Natasha Farrant in this innings. So Charlie Knott departs after scoring just 1 run from 4 balls. And London Spirit Women are now 164 for 4 after 91 balls. So a new batter to the crease now for the London Spirit Women is Daniel Gibson. And that's a full ball driven back to the bowler by Daniel Gibson. Another dot ball, so a very good start to the over here from Natasha Farron. And this time Daniel Gibson moves across, hits it leg side, deep square leg fielder comes around, cuts it off. Just a single for Daniel Gibson, and Daniel Gibson gets off the mark with that single. Gives a strike to Grace Harris. It's log overs time now, have to go after the bowling. Oh, it's in the slot. Grace Harris hits it all the way for 6. You cannot be bowling in the slot. When you are bowling to Grace Harris, she will punish you down the ground. Another 6. Yes, 6 in this innings for Grace Harris. And still one ball left in this over. Last ball of the over, and Grace Harris just gently drives it down the ground to long on, picks up another single to finish that over. Natasha Farron has finished her spell 2 for 39 in her quota of 20 balls. And London Spirit Women are now 172 for 4 after 95 balls, and Marizanne Kapp will be bowling the last over for the Oval Invincibles woman. So last over here is going to be bowled by Marizanne Kapp. Daniel Gibson on strike, straight away full delivery. Gibson looking to flick it away. Not able to make enough connection. Picks up a single, it's one leg byes. And gives the strike to Grace Harris. That's another full ball, flicked away by Grace Harris towards deep square leg, and picks up another single. Gives the strike to Daniel Gibson. Still 3 balls left. A very good start to this over from Marizanne Kapp. Just 2 runs from the first 2 balls of this over. Oh, and Gibson moves across. They're appealing for LBW. Or are they appealing for the caught behind? Not quite sure what they're appealing for, but the finger has gone up and another wicket goes down. Daniel Gibson looking to improvise, looking to move across, paddle, sweep it away, but I think it's gone off the bat. It is a catch. It's gone off the glove, and the catch is taken by the wicket keeper as well. So Daniel Gibson has to go. Marizanne Kapp picks up her second wicket of the day. And this has been an outstanding last over so far from Marizanne Kapp. Just 2 runs from this over, and also picking up the wicket of Daniel Gibson. Daniel Gibson departs after scoring just 2 runs from 4 balls. And London Spirit Women are now 174 for 5 after 98 balls. So the new batter to the crease now for the London Spirit is Issy Wong. pure bowler, we can say actually. Still 2 balls left in this innings. And Marizan Cap has bowled brilliantly, experienced bowler. Again down the leg side, DC Wong looking to flick it away, gets hit on the pads. And she picks up another single, gives the strike to Grace Harris to face the last ball of this innings. Just 3 runs coming from this last over, and also the wicket of Daniel Gibson. So last ball of the innings now from Marizan Cap. Grace Harris on strike. Can she clear the boundary? It's a short ball pulled away by Grace Harris, but it goes on the bounce to deep square leg. It will only be a single to finish that over. So an outstanding last over from Marizan Cap. Just 4 runs came from the last over and the wicket of Daniel Gibson. And the London Spirit women finished their 100 balls, and they finished with 176 for 5 after their quota of 100 balls. And the Oval Invincibles women, when they come out to bat, will require 177 runs from their quota of 100 balls to win this match and pick up their first win of this season of the Women's 100. And London Spirit women innings driven mostly by a superb knock from Grace Harris, we can say. An unbeaten 89 she has scored in just 42 balls with 7 fours and 6 sixers at a strike rate of 211.90. And also Cordelia Griffith scoring 50 from 29 balls with 6 fours and 1 6 as well. And both of them made superb impacts and helping the London Spirit women finish with 176 for 5 after 100 balls. So Oval Invincibles need 177 to win. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase of this match between the London Spirit women and the Oval Invincibles women. So now innings break is going on. We'll be back again shortly. Until then, please stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to this run chase. All Invincibles women in early trouble here as they've lost their first wicket. Lanning and Alice Capsey are at the crease now. EC Wong is bowling. That's a good delivery, nicely defended by Lanning. Picks up a quick single. That's good running between the wickets. Single is completed. And gives the strike to Alice Capsey now. The pressure is building. Required run rate is 9.66. And this time Alice Capsey flicks it away leg side. Mid-wicket fielder comes around, cuts it off. Another single for Alice Capsey and gives the strike to Lanning. That shot pulled away by Lanning, and it's in the gap and into the boundary for 4 as well. So first boundary of this innings, and it comes off the bat of Lanning. 2 shot from EC Wong and punished by Lanning for 4. Last ball of the over, punched on the back foot towards covers. It's another dot ball to finish that over. Just 8 runs came from that over from EC Wong, and all Invincibles women are 11 for 1 after 15 balls. So Tara Norris picked up the wicket of Lauren Winfield in the first over of this innings. That was a superb start. That was a superb start to the innings for the London Spirit women. And now 2 experienced campaigners, we can say, Lanning and Alice Capsey, are at the crease. So Eva Gray is the new bowler into the attack, and straight away it's on the patch, flicked away by Lanning, but there is deep square leg, so it'll only be a single. And she gives the strike to Alice Capsey. But this target is looking too big now for the Oval Invincibles women. They needed a better start to this innings, but they haven't got that start. That's a slow ball. Alice Capsey hits it straight down the ground. And it's 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. Straight down the ground is always the best place to hit the cricket ball. The first boundary for Alice Capsey in this innings. And second boundary of the Oval Invincibles innings. And this time Alice Capsey gives herself room, hits it to towards mid-on. It's another dot ball here. Good comeback from Eva Gray. 5 runs have come from this over. Still 2 balls left in this over. That's punched down the ground by Alice Capsey. It's a good fielding at mid-on. Alice Capsey picks up another single and gives the strike to Lanning. So last ball of the over now. Lanning is on strike. Eva Gray has bowled really well. And this time Lanning just flicks it away. It goes past. Short fine leg, but the deep square leg fielder is there. Again, good fielding. In fact, they're coming back for the third. Good running between the wickets. 3 runs completed by Lanning to finish that over. 9 runs came from that over from Eva Gray, and Oval Invincibles women are 20 for 1 after 20 balls. So Charlie Dean now is the new bowler into the attack for the London Spirit. And they're right in control of this match unless there's something dramatic. They need a dramatic innings, the Oval Invincibles. They need a miracle from these 2 batters. Lanning on strike. Oh, a short ball. Lanning looking to pull it away, not able to make connection. A dot ball to start the over. So good start to the over from Charlie Dean. Experienced right arm off spinner from England. And this time it's a flighted delivery. Lanning comes down the pitch, flicks it leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Gives the strike to Alice Capsey. Shot pulled away by Alice Capsey, but straight to the square leg fielder. It's another dot ball. This time Alice Capsey moves across, goes for the slog sweep and nails it all the way for 6 over deep mid wicket. How badly did the Oval Invincibles need that 6 for such a quiet over until that point? First 6 of the innings, first 6 for Alice Capsey. Last ball of the over again. Alice Capsey moves across, hits it leg side in the gap, and another boundary to finish that over. It was such a good over, but finishes with 10 runs from the last 2 balls of that over. 11 runs came from that over from Charlie Dean. And Oval Invincibles women are 31 for 1 after 25 balls. So the power play is finished and Oval Invincibles are 31 for 1 after 25 balls. And there's a new bowler into the attack now for the London Spirit. It's Sarah Glenn is into the attack. Lanning is on strike. It's all about 100 balls this tournament. Here's Sarah Glenn. Oh, in fact, Alice Capsey is on strike and straight away goes for the reverse sweep, gets it past point And into the boundary for 4 as well. What a way to start the over from Alice Capsey. The third boundary for her. Nice way to start the over for Oval Invincibles. And this time it's a short ball. Capsey looking to pull it, gets an underage. It goes towards short fine leg, a fumble where the short fine leg fielder allows a couple of runs to get completed by Alice Capsey, and she will keep the strike as well. Still 3 balls left in this over. Oh, that's a short ball. Capsey going for the pull, getting an inside edge onto her pads. It's another dot ball here. Oh, it's on the stumps, looking to flick it away. It's dead in front. Upbeat for LBW, and finger goes up by the umpire, and Capsey is not even going to bother to go upstairs for the review. Or is there even a review system available in this tournament? We don't know. But Alice Capsey has to make the long walk back, and that is a huge wicket actually. Sarah Glenn strikes for the London Spirit, breaks this partnership which was threatening to take the game away from London Spirit. Straight on the stumps. Capsey looking to flick it away, missing it altogether, and struck in front of the stumps. Alice Capsey departs after scoring 22 runs from 13 balls, is out LBW. Bowled Sarah Glenn, and Oval Invincibles women are 37 for 2 after 29 balls. The new batter to the crease now for the Oval Invincibles is Marizan Cap. Still 1 ball left in this over, and Oval Invincibles are really struggling actually. I told you it's never easy to chase totals at this venue in Lords, particularly in white ball cricket. So last ball of the over from Sarah Glenn. And Marizan Cap looking to cut it away, gets an inside edge towards point. It's another dot ball to finish that over. Excellent over from Sarah Glenn. Just 4 runs came from that over, and the wicket of Alice Capsey. And Oval Invincibles women are 37 for 2 after 30 balls. So EC Wong is continuing in the attack now. Meg Lanning is on strike. Required run rate about 10 now. And Meg Lanning drives towards point, picks up a quick single, and gives a strike to Marizan Cap. They have to go for the big shots now. No point in playing all these singles here. Oh, Cap looking to pull it away, but again not able to time the ball properly. Another dot ball here. Oh, that's another length delivery defended through the offside. Picks up another single, and Marizan Cap finally gets off the mark with the single. Gives the strike to Lanning. You're not getting the runs here. Oval Invincibles. The required run rate is jumping higher and higher, going close to 11 now. Oh, it's another very good delivery on the stumps. Lanning looking to flick it away again, getting it off the edge of the bat. It's another dot ball here. Just 2 runs from this over, still 1 ball left. Oh, that's edged, is it? Lanning was going for the cut. It looked like it had got the edge, but I don't think it got the edge. But it's another dot ball to finish that over. Just 2 runs came from that over. The Oval Invincibles are 39 for 1 after 30. Oval Invincibles are 39 for 2 after 35 balls. So Sarah Glenn now has been brought back. She's continuing in the attack. Lanning is on strike. And Lanning comes down the pitch, drives through the offside towards deep extra covers and comes back for the second as well. Good running between the wickets. 2 runs, couple of runs for Lanning to start the over. Lanning comes again down the pitch. This time it connects beautifully through the offside for 4 towards covers. A much needed boundary for the Oval Invincibles women. Nicely flighted delivery from Sarah Glenn. And Lanning has punished it. Just the second boundary in this innings for Lanning. An important boundary for the Oval Invincibles. And again, flatter delivery from Sarah Glenn. Lanning comes down the pitch, flicks it leg side towards deep square leg and picks up another single. Gives the strike to Marizan Cup. Still 2 balls left in this over. That's a flighted ball and Marizan Cup drives down the ground towards long on and picks up another single. Nine runs from this over so far. Last ball of the over. Cut away by Lanning. Through the offside towards deep extra covers. Will only be a single to finish that over. So 9 runs. Nine runs came from that over. And Oval Invincibles women are 48 for 2 after 40 balls. So there's a bowling change now for the London Spirit. Charlie Knott is the new bowler into the attack for the London Spirit women. Meg Lanning is on strike, struggling at the moment. And that's a quicker ball pulled away by Meg Lanning towards deep mid wicket. Picks up a single and gives the strike to Marizan Kapp. Required run rate is above 11 now. It's getting harder and harder. London Spirit in complete control, I would say. Defending champions looking to pick up their first win in the very first match of this year's edition. Again flicked away by Marizan Kapp towards long on and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Meg Lanning. Shot again, Meg Lanning pulls it again. But can only pick up a single towards deep mid wicket. Pressure is mounting here. 50 comes up for the Oval Invincibles woman. But a very slow 50 actually. Pulled again by Marizan Kapp. But deep mid wicket is there, so it'll only be another single for Marizan Kapp. Gives a strike to Meg Lanning. Meg Lanning hasn't scored a boundary yet. Oh, again Marizan Kapp hasn't hit a boundary yet. Not last ball of the over, still 2 balls left in this over. That's another faster delivery. Meg Lanning moves across, pulls it away, picks up another single and gives the strike to Marizan Kapp. In fact, the over is completed. So the over is completed. Oval Invincibles are 54 for 2 after 45 balls. Oval Invincibles are 53 for 2 after 45 balls, and Charlie Dean is continuing in the attack straight away. A full delivery. Marizan Kapp drives down the ground towards long on, picks up another single and gives the strike to Meg Lanning. Another flighted ball. Meg Lanning comes down the wicket, drives down the ground to mid-off and picks up another single. So first 2 balls, 2 runs in this over. And this time Kapp sweeps leg side, misfield, head shot square leg. And again Marizan Kapp completes another single. So again the boundaries have completely dried up actually between these two batters. The partnership is now run a ball. Lanning moves across, sweeps, looks to sweep, they're appealing, but it's completely outside the line. And they're going to come back for the second. Yes, good running between the wickets. Couple of runs completed. So still 1 ball left in this over. 5 runs from this over so far. Oh, he's looking to sweep again. They're appealing again, but the umpire says not out. And this time it's another dot ball to finish that over. So just 5 runs came from that over from Eva Gray. And Oval Invincibles women are now 58 for 2 after 50 balls. Eva Gray now continuing in the attack. Marizan Cap hits it through the offside. And finally, Marizan Cap finds the boundary towards long off. First boundary for Marizan Cap in this innings. It has taken a long time, but she's found the boundary. Nice way to start the over for the Oval Invincibles woman. And this time it's a slow ball. Marizan Cap drives down the ground, picks up another single and gives a strike to make Lanning. Meg Lanning is struggling a little bit with her timing. That's a full ball. Lanning hits it in the air. Has it gone all the way? I think it has gone all the way for 6. It's a big hit there from Meg Lanning. So 11 runs from the first 3 balls of this over in the slot. And finally Meg Lanning connects beautifully. First 6 for Meg Lanning in this innings and an important one. This time Lanning looking to slot sweep, who gets an inside edge onto the pads. Another dot ball here. Still 1 ball left in this over. Last ball of the over, and Lanning smashes it through the offside, and that's good fielding at deep extra covers, and it will be a couple of runs to finish that over. 13 runs came from that over, and the Oval Invincibles women are 71 for 2 after 55 balls. So Sarah Glenn now continuing in the attack. Lanning comes down the pitch straight away, hits it over the top towards extra covers for 4. They're getting the boundaries now. Another boundary here for Meg Lanning to start the over. And what an important boundary once again for the Oval Invincibles woman. This time another short ball pulled away by Meg Lanning towards deep square leg for 4 more. Back-to-back boundaries to start this over. Pressure is back on Sarah Glenn. This time it's a short ball and Lanning moved across quickly and pulled it away. 8 runs from the first 2 balls of this over. Still 3 balls left in this over. I don't know, there's some problem with one of the umpires here. I think they're having a check with that umpire. So there's a slight delay in play. Looks like the umpire is injured actually. We have heard of player injuries. When was the last time we saw an umpire getting injured or something happening to the umpire? This partnership is now 42 from 28 balls between Meg Lanning and Marizan Cap, and there is a big delay in play here. I don't know what has happened to that umpire. So they are still checking. Two more deliveries left in this over. Three more deliveries left in this over, actually. Short cut away by Meg Lanning. Good fielding at covers. There's another dot ball from Sarah Glenn. So 8 runs from this over so far, still 2 balls left. That's pulled away by Lanning. Deep square leg is there. Good fielding at deep square leg. Another single for Meg Lanning. Gives a strike to Marizan Cup. Almost the fielder at deep square leg almost overran the delivery. But then in the end, very good fielding. So last ball of the over now, Marizan Cup on strike. And Marizan Cup hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to finish that over. So 10 runs came from that over, and the Oval Invincibles women are 81 for 2 after 60 balls. So Charlie Knott now is coming back into the attack for the London Spirit woman. 96 runs needed for the Oval Invincibles in the last 40 balls. Marizan Cap is on strike, and Cap sweeps leg side. Deep square leg is there, I think. Yes, good fielding at deep square leg. And a couple of runs to start the over. Marizan Cup keeps the strike. That's another slower delivery this time by Charlie Knott. Again swung away by Marizan Cup, but straight to deep mid wicket for another single. Gives a strike to Lanning. So 3 runs from the first 2 balls of this over. They need regular boundaries, the Oval Invincibles. The required run rate is getting closer to 13 now. Shot this time, pulled away by Lanning, but straight to deep square leg. And it will only be another single here. Still 1 ball left in this over. Just 4 runs from this over is not helping the Oval Invincibles at the moment. And Cap goes for the sweep. Deep square leg is there again. And it will be just a single to finish that over. So just 5 runs came from that over, and the Oval Invincibles are 87 for 2 after 65 balls. So now I think it's time to go on the attack to the last 35 balls of this innings. Charlie Dean is back into the attack. And Marizan Cap lifts it in the air, and that's a clean shot. Clean strike down the ground all the way for 6 over long gone. Much needed 6 for the Oval Invincibles. A nice start to the over from Marizan Cap. First 6 for Marizan Cap in this innings. And an important one for the Oval Invincibles. And this time it's on the pad, swept away by Marizan Cap. 1 bounce for 4 over deep square leg, so 6 followed by a 4 from Marizan Cap to start the over, and this is a good start to the over for the Oval Invincibles. And this time it's a flighted ball. Cap hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Gives the strike to Lanning. Two more deliveries left in this over. Lanning on strike. And Lanning slot sweeps. And it's a cleanly over deep square leg. All the way for 6. Expensive over here from Charlie Dean. 17 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. And Lanning getting closer to her half century here. Last ball of the over now. Oh, pulled again, but it's gone off the inside edge. I think it's gone off the thighs towards short fine leg. Another single for Lanning. It will be a leg by single, so Lanning has not yet gotten to a half century. It will be a single to finish the over though. So 18 runs came from that over from Charlie Dean, and the Oval Invincibles women are now 105 for 2 after 70 balls, needing another 72 runs to win from the last 30 balls in this innings, and it's also the time for the timeouts. Strategic timeout now. It's also time for the strategic timeouts. So we are ready again after the strategic timeouts. 30 balls left in this innings, and the Oval Invincibles need 72 more runs to win this match. Meg Lanning on 49, 1 run away from a half century. Here Sarah Glenn into her last over, has figures of 1 for 23 in her 15 balls which she has bowled now. First ball of the over cut away by Meg Lanning. Good fielding at point, and they have completed the single, and Meg Lanning completes her half century as well. It's been an outstanding knock. 50 from 39 balls with 4 fours and 2 sixers at a strike rate of 127.50, but still got a big job to do with 71 runs needed from 29 balls for the Oval Invincibles. Marizan Cap on strike now. That's shot again by Sarah Glenn, pulled away by Marizan Cap, but straight to deep mid wicket. Another single here. The singles are not going to do the job for Oval Invincibles. They need boundaries. Still 3 balls left in this over. Lanning gives herself room, pulls it leg side. It's in the air. 1 bounce to deep square leg. Another single for Meg Lanning. Gives a strike to Marizan Cap. Just 3 runs from the first 3 balls of this over. Still 2 balls left. Marizan Cap again drives down the ground, but again only he able to pick up the single towards long on. So gives a strike to Meg Lanning, but just 4 runs from this over, still 1 ball left. There's still 2 balls left in this over. And Lanning pulls it away leg side again, but there is deep mid wicket. It will be another single. Yeah, gives a strike to Meg Lanning. Just that over has got completed. Just 5 runs came from that over. And the Oval Invincibles are now 110 for 2 after 75 balls. I suddenly got confused. when it was 25 balls remaining. The over is concluded, actually. Yeah. So 67 more runs needed now for the Oval Invincibles from the last 25 balls to win this match. And E.C. Wong has been brought back into the attack for the London Spirit Women. Madison Cap on strike. Cap comes down the pitch, hits it down the ground. And it's one bounce into the boundary for 4. So a nice way to start the over from Madison Cap. Advancing down the pitch and hitting it down the ground for 4. Important boundary for the Oval Invincibles women to start the over. Oh, that's cleaned it up. That's a fantastic comeback from E.C. Wong. A full delivery on the pads. Madison Cap looking to flick it away. Gets it on the pads and onto the stumps. And the third wicket goes down for the Oval Invincibles women, and it's E.C. Wong who strikes a big breakthrough here for the London Spirit. Madison Cap was looking to flick it away. Straight off the pad onto the stumps. And E.C. Wong is delighted. Madison Cap isn't delighted. Madison Cap departs after scoring 33 from 21 balls. The Oval Invincibles are now 114 for 3 after 77 deliveries. The Oval Invincibles are now 114 for 3 after 77 balls. So the new batter to the crease now for the Oval Invincibles women is Pai Solfield. Still 3 balls left in this over. E.C. Wong has bowled beautifully today. That's a full toss. Driven through the offside, it will only be a single. There's 5 runs from this over so far, still 2 balls left. Oh, that's edged away, past the keeper into the boundary for 4. Valuable boundary from Meg Lanning. A streaky boundary, but she will take it. 5th boundary in this innings for Meg Lanning. Another important boundary. 9 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left in this over. Last ball helped away towards deep mid wicket by Meg Lanning. It picks up another single and it will finish that over. 10 runs came from that over. The Oval Invincibles women are 120 for 3 after 80 balls. So Charlie Knott now has been brought back into the attack, continuing in the attack. And Meg Lanning moves across, slog sweeps, and it's way back, is it? What happened there? Umpire is signalling the dead ball. Umpire is signalling dead ball. So I think Charlie Knott has to reload that one. Oh my goodness, all drama going on here at the Lord's Stadium. Meg Lanning moved across, went for the slog sweep. But it's been given as a dead ball, so Charlie Knott is reloading now. First ball of the over, Meg Lanning comes down the pitch and hits it cleanly. All the way for 6, over long off, is it? Or 1 bounce for 4, I think. Is it 1 bounce for 4? No, it is given as 6. So another 6 here, third 6 in this innings for Meg Lanning. What a way to start the over. Still 51 more needed. Is this game still alive for the Oval Invincibles? That's a full ball driven through the offside by Meg Lanning towards deep extra covers and picks up another single, gives a strike to Stolfield. 3 balls left in this over. Short and wide, cut away by Stolfield, straight to point. Valuable dot ball for the London Spirit. Valuable dot ball. Just 7 runs coming from this over so far. I don't think London Spirit will mind that. Again, cut away by Schofield. Good fielding at covers. And Schofield picks up a single and gives a strike to Meg Lanning. Just 8 runs from this over so far. Still 1 ball left. This is not going to hurt the London Spirit. Last ball of the over, Meg Lanning slog sweeps. 1 bounce to deep mid wicket. It will only be another single to finish that over. Just 9 runs came from that over. And the Oval Invincibles women are 129 for 3 after 85 balls. .48 more runs needed from the last 15 balls for the Oval Invincibles to win this match. Eva Gray now into the attack and Schofield straight away pulls it away towards deep mid wicket and just picks up a single. Gives a strike to Meg Lanning. Meg Lanning is batting on 65 from 46, the only batter who can take the Oval Invincibles over the line, I think. With 47 needed from the last 14 balls. The Oval Invincibles men's team are also here to play later in the day, but it will be late in the night for here in India actually. That's in the slot. That finished by Meg Lanning over deep mid wicket for 6. Oh, is this game still alive for the Oval Invincibles women? Right in the slot from Eva Gray and punished by Meg Lanning. Moves to 79 now. Moves to 71 from 47 balls. 4th 6 in this innings for Meg Lanning. And this time it's another short ball pulled away by Meg Lanning. As 1 bounce 4 to over deep mid wicket. What an over this is turning out to be. 6 followed by a 4. Suddenly the game is tilting towards the Oval Invincibles now. Oh my goodness. $11 runs have come from this over. Short and wide, cut away again. Another boundary. Boundaries are flowing. 15 runs from this over. And still 1 ball left. It's come down to 33 needed from the last 11 balls for the Oval Invincibles woman. And Meg Lanning moves into the 80s now. And Meg Lanning moves to 79 from 49 balls. And still 1 ball left in this over. 15 runs have come from this over. A very expensive over from Eva Gray. Last ball of the over now. And that's in the slot again. It's gone again. Massive hit over deep mid wicket. What a way to finish that over. 1-6-4-4-6 has brought the Oval Invincibles back into this match with 21 runs from that over. And 150 also comes up for the Oval Invincibles. The Oval Invincibles are 150 for 3 after 90 balls, needing just 27 more runs to win from the last 2 overs, we can say. Last 10 balls means last 2 overs. 27 needed for the Oval Invincibles woman. So 27 needed, but Schofield is struggling at one end, not able to find the boundaries. And EC Wong is into her last over now, has bowled beautifully in this innings. Picked up the wicket of Marisan Cap as well. So here's EC Wong. Schofield on strike. EC Wong coming around the wicket. Schofield going for the paddle shot, not able to connect. A dot ball to start the over. Valuable dot ball for the London Spirit at this stage. 27 needed from 9 balls now for the Oval Invincibles. And Meg Lanning is left stranded at the non-striker's end. And this time Schofield comes down the pitch, gets an inside edge, and more importantly, picks up the single and gives a strike to Meg Lanning. So beautiful bowling here from EC Wong. Just 1 run from the first 2 balls of this over. Still 26 needed from the last 8 balls. So Meg Lanning on strike. Meg Lanning hits it in the air. Has he got enough timing on it? No, she hasn't. Hits into the hands of deep mid wicket. And that is a huge wicket for the London Spirit. Meg Lanning was striking the ball beautifully, but was looking to go again for the big shot, but this time couldn't get enough timing on it. And a catch taken at deep mid wicket. Is this the match for the London Spirit is the big question here. But what an over this has been from EC Wong. Just 2 runs from this over and the big wicket of Meg Lanning. Meg Lanning departs after a magnificent knock of 85 from 51 balls. And the Oval Invincibles. Oval Invincibles are now 151 for 4. After 92 balls. Joanna Gardner is the new batter to the crease and straight away pulled away by Gardner towards deep mid wicket and gets off the mark with a single. Gives a strike to Schofield. 25 needed from the last 6 balls. It's getting harder for the Oval Invincibles now. This has been a superb over from EC Wong. And last ball of the over, Schofield comes down the pitch, hits it over the top of mid-off, and it's all the way for 4 to finish that over. So 6 runs came from that over, and the Oval Invincibles are now 156 for 4 after 95 balls, needing another 21 runs to win from the last 5 balls of this innings. First boundary for Schofield in this innings. So Charlie Dean is going to be bowling the last over of this innings. Schofield is on strike. Dean coming around the wicket to Schofield. Schofield goes for a reverse sweep, straight to point. A good fielding effort at point. And Schofield picks up a single, gives the strike to Joanna Gardner. And 20 needed from 4 balls. It's basically 4 sixes needed now for the Oval Invincibles woman. That's another full ball flicked away by Joanna Gardner towards deep mid wicket, and will only be a single. So what a start to this last over from Charlie Dean. And now 19 needed from the last 3 balls. Basically 3 sixes will mean match will end in a tie and the points will be shared between these two teams. But they need 3 sixes now. With Schofield on strike, struggling to time the ball. That's another full delivery. Schofield comes down the pitch, hits it along the ground to long on. And I think that's the match for the London Spirit. 3 singles in this over is not going to be enough. 18 runs needed from the last 2 balls is impossible now. Last 2 balls of this innings from Charlie Dean. And Gardner comes down the pitch, hits it back to the bowler. A dot ball at this stage. So just 1 ball left now. 18 runs needed. It's the last ball of the match. Last ball of the innings from Charlie Dean. And Gardner moves across, hits it back to the bowler. Another dot ball to finish. What a last over from Charlie Dean. Needed to defend 21 runs in the last over. And she has conceded only 3 runs in that last over. And the London Spirit, the defending champions, London Spirit women, have won this first match of the Women's 100 2025 by 17 runs. And they have beaten the Oval Invincibles women, defending the score of 177 and defending the target of 177 and winning this match by 17 runs. There's been a superb bowling performance actually. E.C. Wong was the pick of the bowlers, dismissing Meg Lanning, who was looking dangerous and looking to take the game away from London Spirit. And then an outstanding last over from Charlie Dean meant that London Spirit women have eventually got over the line, and the defending champions are off the mark in this edition of the Women's 100. Oval Invincibles will rue the fact that they played too slowly in the middle overs. They should have gone after the attack. The required run rate was moving to 14 and 15 runs an over. It's never easy to chase that kind of a required run rate. But it was a valiant effort from Meg Lanning, it has to be said. A superb knock from her. She scored 85 runs. But not much support from the other batters meant that Oval Invincibles unfortunately has gone down in the first match of this Women's 100 2025. But a good win here from the London Spirit, defending champions, have picked up their first win of this edition of the Women's 100. So we'll be back again to cover the future matches of this Women's 100 2025. So until then, take care guys, cheers and good night.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.